I'm single.
Oh yeah, single and available.
It's all right.
So hot as well.
It's my aftershave, you know.
Huh?
Make-
If you have one question for me,
Oh,
what is that?
oh.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Wang, and today's video, I have here Richard, my new friend. Richard, welcome back. Welcome to my channel.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you, Wayne.
Yes, please introduce yourself so our viewers.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'm Richard Bamford. I'm single.
Oh yeah, single and available.
I'm originally from England, from northern England,
Yes,
but I visit the Philippines a lot
yes.
on a regular basis. I'm retired, so I have a lot of leisure time.
Mm.
So I travel a lot. I think since Christmas, which is what, 7 months now.
Yes.
I've been in the USA, I've been in Hawaii, I've been to the Philippines 2 or 3 times, Hong Kong.
Mm.
Oh, where else? Can't remember offhand, but I like to travel and just generally meet new people,
Yes.
experience new cultures.
Yes.
Sorry about the background noise.
Yeah.
Noisy Filipinos. Yeah, and overall life's very good.
When was the first time you traveled here? Your first travel here in Philippines. When was that?
My first visit here was it was March 2011. So
wow,
that's like 12 or more than 12 years ago now.
Okay. Why you decided to visit Philippines?
I had no plans to visit the Philippines until, but I had a friend here, a good friend, who he lived on Panglao Island. He had a resort there,
Yeah.
and he knew that I had sold my business and that I had lots of time on my hands. And he said, "Richard, you should come to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Life's good here.
Yeah.
Lots of girls," he said. So as you probably can tell, I'm a straight guy. I'm not, it's girls that I'm interested in and women.
Yeah.
And so I came, and he introduced me to the Philippines, and I've been coming several times a year ever since.
When you first got in here, what
Yeah.
you've noticed about Philippines that you like, and what you've noticed about Philippines that you don't like?
Well, and when I first arrived all those years ago, I flew straight into Bohol, the
Yes.
airport at Tagbilaran.
Yeah.
And so we drove from the airport back to my friend's house, his resort, and I was taken, by the countryside, by the quietness.
Yeah.
Panglao Island at the time was very underdeveloped.
Yes.
Just seeing how people lived, seeing the chickens and hens and goats in the garden.
Yes.
And seeing the simple life that people,
Yeah.
and that had an appeal to me.
You like it?
I liked that at the time. Panglao is very different now, by the way.
Yes.
But yeah, and of course it was hot and sunny. So in March in England, it's still
Yes.
winter and cloudy and miserable. And suddenly it's like 31, 32 here.
Yeah.
Beautiful beaches.
Yes.
Lovely views across the ocean,
Yes.
an easy way of life. It was totally different. It was a completely new travel experience for me.
Yes.
So I have work,
Yes.
I have a purpose in life,
Yeah. of
but
course.
I'm not employed by anybody.
Yes.
So I can do what I want, when I want, go
Yeah.
where I want.
Yes.
So as a retired person, I still visit the Philippines several times a year.
Yes.
Obviously not
yeah.
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Um, would I think your question might be,
Yeah, would you?
would I live here permanently?
Yes, yes, yes.
Would I make Philippines my base? I'm a great believer in never say never.
You never say never.
Never say never. So that is a possibility.
Yeah.
But I do love my home country. I love England.
Yes, yes.
England is a developed country. My family's there.
Yeah.
I've got friends there. Of course, I've now got friends here in the Philippines.
Yes.
So at the moment, I have the best of both worlds. I come to the Philippines.
And
I enjoy life and culture and everything the Philippines has to offer. And I then go back and I have the same in England.
yes.
So it's for me at the moment, it's a very happy balance.
Yeah. So what
Who
is?
knows what happens in the future? When
Yeah, you don't know. We all don't know.
you're also single, I believe. You must leave that in the video.
So what is what is the big difference between England and Philippines?
The big difference, the thing which spring to mind immediately is clearly the climate.
The climate, yes.
The climate, like here, the temperature, I think, varies daytime between 27 and 32, 33. You got like 5 or 6 degree variation.
Yes.
If it goes below 27, Filipinos, they have this, they say, so cold, sir, so cold. In England, the temperature variation can be anything from -5
Wow.
to about 27, 28,
Yes.
exceptionally into 33. So that's the big, and in England we have 4 seasons.
Oh yeah.
In Philippines, of course, I think you have 2 seasons. Is it
summer.
wet and dry, or summer and
Summer and rainy, like kind of like that.
So that's the big thing. The other thing, of course, is that England is very much a developed country.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
of course,
Philippines
yes.
is
Yeah.
considerably more developed now than it was when I first
yes.
came. The internet has done a lot to change that. But I like I just like the cultural shift for me.
Yes.
When I come here, I like meeting people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, me too.
I like beaching. I can't say that I've really fully experienced Filipino food.
Oh yeah, you never. What Filipino food you like?
Well, I've had
You tried
chicken adobo,
which is
sisig. Well,
you like it?
Yes,
Okay.
if it's properly cooked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
they make it in the hotel, and it's very well made. It's tasty.
Okay, how about the traffic experience here?
Oh. Well, the traffic experience here, where we are sitting now, Wang, in the middle of Cebu city.
Yeah.
Most of in fairness, most of the time it's okay. It's just like any other busy, big,
Yes.
busy city with a metropolis.
Yeah.
It's during the day. You can travel around okay.
Yes.
It might be a little slow, but other times here in Cebu, especially in the evenings,
Yes.
especially where we are,
Yeah.
where there's a lot of people finishing
yes.
work at 9, 10 o'clock.
Yes.
You can, it can get very congested,
Yes.
and it can take an hour just to do
not just an hour, Richard.
2 or 3 kilometers. And then if it rains,
yeah, so much more than that.
it's even worse.
Worse.
So
Yeah. So how about dating? Like, dating a Filipina. Your opinion about Filipina? Okay.
well, I've had 3 Filipino girlfriends, and they've all been great. They've all been pretty.
Yes.
They've all been good company.
Yeah.
Good conversationalists.
Yes. Yes.
What I find important is especially if you're sitting down and having dinner with somebody, there needs to be good
Yes.
two-way
Yeah. Yeah.
conversation.
Yes.
Not all women, no matter how beautiful,
Yeah.
can actually have a good conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's important. But for various reasons, it didn't work out.
Yeah,
It didn't
of course.
work out.
And it's just like
So
that. Yeah.
you need, guys, there are some beautiful, very faithful and loyal Filipino girls here.
Yeah.
but you just have to find the right one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I would say.
So, okay, as are you single right now, right?
I am single
So
right now.
what
I thought you'd
kind of-
never ask.
What kind of Filipina? The behavior,
sorry.
behavior of a woman that you think you might gonna
Yeah.
like. I mean, your kind of woman.
Well, what's important to me, is a Filipina who wants to look like a Filipina. You
Yes.
know, some will want to change the color of their hair,
Yes.
or
yes.
they'll do this
Yeah.
rebonding or something, which I think is chemicals.
Yeah.
What I really appreciate, is a Filipina who looks naturally like
Yes.
a Filipina. I met a girl not so long ago where she had blue
Blue eyes.
blue eyes, which she thought looked wonderful, but I thought looked rather strange with long, beautiful black hair. And so I just like the
Yeah.
Asian look. I like physically. I like small, petite, slim,
Yes.
naturally looking Filipinas.
Yeah.
The one thing which appeals, I think, to Western guys about it is the smile. Most
Yes.
Filipinas can give you a heart melting smile.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But you find a good Filipina, I think you've got a friend and a lover for life.
Yeah, I agree with that. So,
It's all right.
so hot as well.
It's my aftershave,
Huh?
making you.
Wait, it's just you can feel it hot, right?
I'm actually, strangely enough, I'm feeling quite comfortable sitting here. Yeah.
Oh, it just I think it's about to rain. What can you advise to the foreigners that want to travel here in Philippines? What are the preparations
Oh, right.
that they have to prepare before
Right.
traveling in here?
Okay. Well, first of all, you got to come and experience the Philippines. It's got to be on your bucket list. It's very accessible. It's truly Asian. You've got to come and try it, and I think as every chance you'll want to come back again. What was the question again?
What you can advise to them? I don't know.
To
The
come here, yeah.
preparation.
Oh yeah, the preparations. Yeah. Well, I think in terms of your itinerary, like where you want to go, the Philippines is an archipelago, 7,107 islands.
Yes.
So that it's a fantastic holiday opportunity. You can go into the cities.
Yes.
You can go into the province. You can go to there are many beautiful beaches here. You can go island hopping. A lot of
Yes.
people like to go island hopping. The opportunities for water sports, jet skiing, going for a ride in a banker boat, going doing scuba diving or snorkeling. There are lots of dive centres
In
here. Lots of I think there's quite a few coral reefs.
Yes. Yes.
The
in Bohol, north part, south part. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of places you can go, and it's a fantastic underwater experience, I think. You can get away from the big city. There's a lot of resorts here where you might stay in a nipa hut. You got to remember here that it's like sun rises at 6 a.m. and it sets at 6 p.m. So you got only 12 hours of daylight, and it can get very hot.
Yeah.
So in terms of preparations, you obviously you can find cheap flights from wherever in the world you want to come. The more expensive flights are the direct flights, or flights where you only change planes once. But if you're prepared to change planes 2 or 3 times, you can get here.
Yeah.
Most people, if they're employed, might only be able to visit for 2 or 3 weeks, because then they have to go back. So, pay lots of attention to your itinerary.
Yes.
Traveling around the Philippines is not always that quick. If you take a flight, obviously it can be quicker.
Yes.
There is there's a number of low-cost airlines here who can fly you to almost anywhere in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But if you want to go by road,
Mm.
congestion, traffic, average speed might only be 15, 20 kilometers an hour. It can take quite a long time
Yes.
to do a journey. But there's so much variety here, so much opportunities. Not only is there the local, if you're a foodie,
Yeah.
not only is there Filipino food,
Yes.
which is rich in its variety and quite culturally unique,
Yes.
but more and more, because more and more foreigners settle here,
Yeah.
they sometimes take a Filipino wife, but they just want to get away from the rat race in Western countries. They set up their own coffee shops, restaurants in particular. There's a lot of Italian, German, Swiss restaurants here,
Yes.
and they typically serve very good food.
Yes.
And of course, it's generally cheaper here in the Philippines. So I could talk about this for a long time, but for the time being, Wang, I've
Yeah.
probably said enough.
Yeah, but where is the place that you can recommend that you really like? Which part of the Philippines that you visited and you tell yourself, oh, this is awesome. I really like in here.
Yeah. Well, the place that I keep returning to every time I'm here is Bohol.
You like
Yeah,
Bohol.
and Bohol is a beautiful island.
Yes.
You can find out a lot about it on the internet. There's a lot of different experiences there. It truly is a beautiful island in terms of the landscape, the beaches and the sea,
Yes.
and plenty of places to stay. And adjacent to Bohol, but actually part of the region of Bohol, is an island called Panglao Island.
Panglao.
Panglao.
Island.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, it's not really like I've never been in Bohol, so
Yeah.
honestly, I just
Really?
yeah, I never been in Bohol,
Ooh.
so
It can be arranged. But Panglao's a fun place. In certain parts, there's good nightlife. Again, nice beaches, lots of scuba diving,
yes,
snorkeling, that sort of thing. And it's hot. Oh, and Panglao actually also has its own recently constructed international airport,
yeah,
which means it's very accessible.
yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah.
So okay, let's end up this video by saying, if you have one question for me,
Oh.
what is that?
Oh. Put me on the spot, Wayne.
Okay.
One question.
Yeah,
one
for
question.
me.
That's a tricky one question for you. Apart from the obvious,
Okay.
what are you doing for dinner tonight? Oh, forget about that. That's not my question, really.
Okay.
Can we just leave it at that? I'll think about it. Yeah.
He's speechless. He don't have
yes.
a question for me. Okay. That's all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Always be positive. Put that smile on your face. God bless everyone. Bye for now. God bless.
Goodbye.